I hate this place. I hate this place.
What's wrong with me?
What's up, VOD people? We are back with KH2 Platinum. If you were here for the Blookit, or if you watched it on YouTube, I sort of laid out what happened. As you can see, I'm level 69, but yesterday, I don't know, like 8 p.m., I was level 98. I grinded off stream in the Mysterious Tower, and I guess I just forgot to save. And so I lost all that progress. I will have to do it again. Whether we do it today or not, I really don't know. I'm really sorry about it, and I'm upset, and I'm deflated, but the show must go on. So, yeah, let's get a first-person Donald to cope. Look at him! He's so small! He's just a little guy. What? Get out of here, Aerith! I was trying to talk to Donald. Alright, so I don't know. Do we just go and do it again? You could punch that thing into the sun. I would never. Heavens. Look, I don't even have Gullwing on anymore. That's how fucking far back I am. Oh. God, what a crock. Donald Keir's still off, yeah. No, I didn't, because I put it at 98, so you guys could watch me get 99. So, you want to be 99 anyway. I mean, I at least need to get second chance, which was like 80 fucking 1. Oh wait, I had Magnet on my shortcuts as well. Like, I am just so, it's so Jover. It's really not that bad. Like, if we start now, I think we can be done with it before stream is over. But it's just the fact that I already fucking did this. Yeah, let's get Reflect on. Let's get the Siren off. But double audio. What the fuck is going on with that? I don't know why this is. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But thank you. Appreciate that. I don't know. Nothing has changed since. That's not true. I actually had to update my drivers and Windows because I couldn't record, because I recorded a patron Q&A yesterday. Or this morning, I guess, and I had to, like, really troubleshoot, so I'm guessing something happened with that. Whatever. Life is a fuck. We want Reflect on... I keep backing out of the menu. Put that on Square. No, not Reflect, Magnet. And we'll start cleaning things up. Life really is strange.
Gather.
The data fights are like... I'm like the boy you cried wolf with that shit. Like, any day now. Alright, so let's calculate. 47,000. Oh my god. I'm all out of MP. Okay, so we got like 6,000 in that room. Oh. Right, all my combo abilities are still off. Whatever. I maxed out on Twilight and Dense materials from these rooms. I'm like sick to my stomach. Data Xemnas, but I hardly know him. Okay, so that got us from like 37,000 to 14,000. If anyone wants to do the math on that. I got all the synth materials, yep. Besides the lost illusions that I needed from the data fights. Did any characters actually say Life is Strange in the games? No, but Max came pretty close in 1 when she said life is weird. Data fish. Fish sticks. Honestly, I think there's a domino effect of South Park calling Kanye West a gay fish. Domino effect to Kanye West selling Nazi shirts on his website. I think that's like a legitimate thing you could probably track. I'm not even kidding. Like, I think that's part of the recipe for that. Well, I'm level 71 now.
Gather.
Okay, how about we wait until I get my next level, and then we can calculate from there.
Gather.
Actually, what I should do... Here's what we'll do. I'm gonna leave the tower and come back. And we're going to take the number that we start with and then subtract the number that we're left with. Oh, wait, that might not work, though, because I might get a level. Okay, what we're gonna do... we're going to get a level... and then leave immediately before we get any more experience. And then calculate. Hit me! That's 50, right? Well, that's definitely 50. There's so many fucking moving parts here. We'll get the siren off so you people don't have to suffer. What do you mean, you people? I mean people with weak ears. That's all. It's not a big deal. Oh... Berserker, I hardly know her. For those of you who are not on the Patreon, my next rap is coming out for March Caprice, and it has, for the first time, a chorus. The first ever rap song with a chorus, yes indeed. And, it is, and I'm not kidding, Shipmeister, I hardly know her. That is part of the chorus. That's most of the chorus. And I didn't want to do chorus, okay, but my producer, Fabio the Iguana, made me, and so I compromised with him, and, there was 4 verses, and a chorus in between each verse. Oh my fuck! I did invent music. I'm returning to the musical stage. I believe I'm going to be playing Super Bowl 2026. They figured it's Super Bowl 60, so we should get a big name. I'll be performing Final Mixtape. It's not a diss track. But also, Not Like Us is a diss track, and it has a chorus, so I don't think it's that unheard of. It does sound like a psychotic episode, especially the rap songs. Say Drake! Has anyone made a Cage edit of that yet? Because I saw a Persona edit of Joker saying, "Say Kamoshida." Oh, I was like, listen, Birdie, you don't like peanut butter, so I was like, maybe Birdie's never heard Not Like Us. You know, there are things out there that's like they're so big that they become invisible to Birdie. So I was just leaving room open for that to be a possibility. Char, do you hate peanut butter too? Oh wait, I'm not at. Oh fuck, I got too much health back. Say Ansem the Wise. What would be the next line though? I hear you like him white because that's because he's a racist. Like, hear you like them with hearts. All right, it's kill time, baby. I guess he also likes him young. No, you're not talking about Ienzo, are you? Heavens, Dot. I know you're not. I'm just being an asshole. Did I get a level, by the way, and I forgot to leave? I guess peanut butter is an American invention, huh? So what are you eating, Birdie? Vegemite? I know you're not Australian, but... Oh, God. Hey, we're having fun, right? We're talking. You know? You read kill and it said like? I think we should read into that. What? Where? Is it what Dot said? Where? I missed it? I hear you kill him young. Well, that's because the lyric is I hear you like him young. So I just thought we were filling in, or not filling in, I suppose. Yeah, we're bonding. This is a traumatic experience and we're all bonding. Oh, fuck. Alright. When I get a level, I need to pay attention so I don't reset the cycle here. We're very close. I think peanut butter is good if you just eat it on its own. You know? I don't, but well, I mean, if I'm making like a PB&J, like I'll just lick the excess peanut butter off the knife, and it's just like, man, that is so fucking good. I could just eat the peanut butter. It's not a meal, but like as a little treat, you know, that's not bad. All right. Wait, didn't we have more experience heading into this room? Oh, because I'm fully re-healed, of course. Cool. We did do the Blooket. They usually don't take that long. I mean, they could, but yeah, we got through that already. Peanut butter is delicious. I don't know. I love it. Weirdly sharp flavor? What fucking peanut butter are you eating? Wait, I need to get hurt. Bum, 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 bum. Come on! Hurt me again! Just the taste? Huh. Alright, listen. I am a notorious picky eater, so I'm not trying to yuck yums. I'm just saying, like, the way you guys are describing it, I feel like you're not eating it correctly. Say, Anthem the Wise, I hear you like a mole. You better not go to Dark Realm 1. Oh no, heavens. He likes whole? I think you're just tasting it wrong. You're not doing it right. Alright, so we are at 49. Actually, I should turn Jackpot on. It gets me more MP back. Bow, 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 bow. I never tried almond butter. Okay, Jackpot. So we are at... Let's write this down. Next level. Pull up a notepad. Actually, no. I'm gonna need to... I'll type it into Google so I can subtract it. 49,745. So that's where we're at. What is that number? Oh no, you're getting the whole experience that I've ever collected. Yeah, 49745 would be the one we're after. And now I'm going to leave the tower. Let's save. Why not? You'd think I would have done that at any point during the grind, but no, because I'm fucking dumb. Tap tap. I know. And then we're gonna see how much we get from... Actually, that's not gonna be easy to get. No, we can. If it rolls over, though, we shouldn't get a whole level from one run-through. Right? Maybe we will. I don't know. That's... Oh, God, I'm always like, that's 50, right? And then I get smacked in the head. Cookie butter, I think I've had it as part of like a Ben & Jerry's ice cream, maybe. It's fine. If I had to give one up, I'd give up cookie butter, but probably no surprise. When's My Genius page coming out for you know, Sorcerer's Throne? There's some really heady bars in there, even. I'm drinking iced tea today. Oh. Yeah, I invented music. Like, what are we doing? Please show me some respect. Like a modicum, an ounce of respect. That's the fun. It's a salty sweet combo. It's salty and sweet. It's just like sea salt ice cream, you hater. Alright, so we're like just under getting a level. So that's the entire tower. So that minus, what was it, 6401? So we get 43,000 something, 43,344 experience per tower, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it's a savory sweetness, you know? Have you ever had like I don't know, when I go to the movies, sometimes when I get popcorn, I like to get, like a little chocolatey type snack and mix it in. It's good. It's a good little palate thingy. No, I can turn the siren off. I just have to be at 50% or lower. Chocolate with peanut butter sucks? I just think, like, unequivocally, it doesn't. Just in terms of, like, how many people on the planet enjoy it. Yeah, the jelly with the PB. Then you have, you know, your perfect savory sweet combo. Change the subject, okay. For-profit prisons, huh? They're pretty fucked up. I'll crump with you, sweetie. Let's talk about Pokemon, baby. Should I take the, naming every Pokemon quiz? I remember taking it like a year or two ago with the patrons, but, I saw a ProZD video of him doing it as well. I didn't watch all of it, but... If only I could do that while grinding, you know? But if I just go and do that, then we're not making any progress on this. Thunder! Feel the thunder! Lightning and the thunder! Wow, Sora loves Imagine Dragons? Let's cancel him. Let's fucking cancel his ass. I think I could probably... I mean, I could not name all of them. Once we get to Gen 9 especially, I'm cooked. But, I could probably name everything in, like, Gen 1 and 3. But probably not 2. I'd probably miss some 1s and 2. Yeah, you take the controller. I'll take the quiz. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. Yet. Fun fact. Inventor of Music, Regular Pat, used the the Magical Mystery, the field theme here, for his hit song, Sorcerer's Throne. I mean, I didn't make the beat. David made the beat, but, you know, I rapped on it. Alright, so what? We've gotten 6 levels since start of stream. I could name Agumon, and I think that's it, and I'm not kidding. I don't even... Like, there's a lot of Pokemon where I'm not going to be able to think of them out of the ether, but if you show me a picture, I'll be able to name it. But with Digimon, like, you could show me any of them, and I don't think I can name it. See, I would like to do a, like, chat helps me name all the Pokemon, but then they could just cheat, you know? They could just look it up. Ah, fuck, I got too much health back. I think the discourse is changing. I've been seeing more and more people talking about how playing Cage 2 is just doing a bunch of fucking chores! Yeah, I mean, this is a chore for sure. It's harder to get to 99 in this game than I think either of the other numbered games. So... Let's go get sliced by the samurais. I think that's 50%. I do think, like, since I started making videos, discourse has changed. And I do think I've influenced it a little bit. I'm not saying, like, I'm the only guy driving discussion, but I do think people are way higher on KH1 and not quite as high on KH2 since I started putting videos out. And I'm not going to say that was my goal, but it was my goal. That's what I wanted. I wanted to turn the tides against evil and tyranny. Bit of a tastemaker, yeah. I started Dot and I totally got sidetracked. I do have a spreadsheet that has some of it done. I do want to return to it though. Look, we're 76. This is blah blah. I'm Pat. I hate KH2. Blah blah. Yeah, you're right. Look at that. Look at that. Nullify. See? The proof is in the fucking pudding. Okay? They call me an influenza because I'm fucking sick. We're cruising, baby. Oh, that was a posture check. What's up, nachos? Chaotic tacos. Oh, wait, you can't hear the nachos button. K2 still much better than 3? You'll learn, Robot. You'll learn. You're getting there. One day you'll be woke like me. Say, Pat, I hear you like KH1. Bow, 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 bow. What sucks is they don't even get to hear working together for that long. What's up, Aka? I keep saying deflated. Yeah, pump me back up. I'm going through my own deflate gate. Let's talk about football again. Ooh! Oh, by the way, so for the patrons who watch the rambles, I was asked my top 5 favorite voice actors based on just their KH performances. And I totally forgot about Leonard Nimoy. But he should probably take the spot of, like... probably... I mean, I had Billy Zane at number 5, but... maybe bump, like, Corey Burton out. I gave Corey Burton a spot just because he voices so many characters. But I had, it was Billy Zane, Paul St. Peter, Bill Farmer, Corey Burton, and Jesse McCartney. I just think overall, like, if we're going, like, series-wide, that's why I had Billy Zane at 5, because he only had the one game. Sorry, okay, I won't. We'll keep the list the same, then. KH3's pacing is so much better than KH2's. Like, I just don't understand how people don't get that. Like, it's just not even a fucking contest. PJ, can you get on the call? PJ, I'm serious. Like, could you please help me out? I can't do this on my own. You like KH1. You better not ever go to a world that never was. If only the like the not the cadence, but the meter there fit better. Like, I'm dead fucking serious. I need help. I need, like, a summon. But I think if I can have someone talk it out with me, we can get rolling here.
Gather.
I'm not saying I dislike KH2, alright? It's my number fucking 8 or 9 game of all whatever time. Alright.
Hi.
What's up, PJ?
Can you hear me okay? I'm not on my fancy mic. I'm on my internal.
I hear you
so
pretty well. I'm actually just going to mute the game because who cares what's happening in the game.
What are we talking about?
I'm talking about...
TJ, help.
So, I'm not trying to bully Warbot 40, but I was talking about, you know, KH1 versus 2 versus 3, and it came up that KH3 has bad pacing and a focus on spectacle, and this person prefers KH2 over 3 for that reason.
Sure.
I think to say that KH2 has superior pacing to KH3 is just, like, willfully ignoring how 90% of both games play out.
Do you want me to, like, really get into this? Because I didn't see that comment. I don't know. I'm not gonna attack an individual.
No, we're not. I'm attacking the idea. Yeah.
So I want to clear that off really hard.
Yeah.
Can you just quiet? Am I too quiet? Can you hear me?
Really? He's quiet?
TMX said so, but
he says it all the time. He says it all the time. Yeah, he's trolling.
I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 2 is probably the worst paced game in the series for me personally, because the majority of the plot happens within the first 4 hours. You get Roxas and you get some exposition, and then you don't see any of those characters until the halfway mark of the game. Yep. And even then, it's only for a little bit, and then you get everybody back at the very end. Yep. At least with Kingdom Hearts 3, even though you don't have consistent battles with the organization members, they are fucking your shit up the whole game. And they're
there the whole time, and you get something in between each Disney World. Whereas in KH2, nothing fucking happens in these worlds. At least someone visits and shows up. And even if they are saying, as Sora quotes, some mumbo-jumbo and then disappears, it's at least something. Right? Like, there's at least, we're getting the carrot on the stick of, like, seeing some original characters and not just like, okay, we helped Hercules, now let's go help Beast. Okay, we helped Beast, let's go help Mulan. Like, that's all it fucking is for, like, 90% of the game. There's nothing of interest. You fly from one world to the next. Every time you beat a KH3 world, you get to see a character that's original to KH talking to other original KH characters, progressing the plot forward, or talking about, you know, important things that aren't just like insulated Disney shit. This game is so self-concerned and self-insulated with its Disney worlds. This is just a preview of our next podcast episode, PJ.
I mean, we already talked a little bit about this on the last one that we recorded. Yeah. But I agree with all that. Also, I think the comments about Sora, Donald, and Goofy not having a good enough reason to go to the Disney worlds, I agree that it's weak, but I also think that it's really disingenuous, because Kingdom Hearts 2's is just as stupid. Like, we have to go to the world so that we can help people and unlock gates. And the only reason people don't complain about it in 2 is because when you do your goal in 2, you get a flashy animation.
Yes.
And people are like, oh, that was worth it.
Yeah,
And in
exactly.
3,
It's like so ape-brained. Absolutely.
In 3, it's just character development. You go
Right.
and you learn a thing. And I think that the world plots tie more into the overall theming of 3. So, like, the pacing for me is good because the story never stops.
Right.
In 2, you don't even really get to talk to the organization very much until the second visits of those worlds.
And not even all of them. What, like 2 of them?
No.
I'm trying to... You got Zaldin
And
and you got Luxord and... Is that it?
Zigbar.
And
shows
Zigbar
up
briefly in Land of Dragons.
Yeah. I mean, Demix shows up in Olympus, but
Yeah, true. First
the
time.
point of the matter is that you don't really even know who you're dealing with in 2.
Yeah.
And even when you beat it, half the organization members, their names were never said in the fucking game.
Yeah. It's crazy. Crazy.
So it's ridiculous.
And I loved
Like, you know,
KH2 when it came out, and I loved the organization. I thought they were fascinating and intriguing and just perfectly like designed characters, like marketing genius, really. Especially when
a
you're
lot
like a
of fun.
4th grade, little boy. But
Sure.
in terms of like looking at it now as a whole package, like it's slacking in a lot of spots.
It's pretty horseshit, and the revisionist history on it is
Yeah.
fucking crazy to me, you guys. I know that none of you were alive in 2005, 2006, but let me tell you, when Kingdom Hearts 2, the base version came out,
People
it was
hated
not
it.
loved.
Yeah.
The reception of it was very similar to 3. People were pissy because you can't dodge roll, which you couldn't. There was
Sure.
one secret boss, it was Sephiroth.
Yep.
The difficulties didn't make any sense. The drive forms weren't great. This wasn't that. No tech points, no this, no that, no whatever. And then only when the remixes came out and people started hating Birth by Sleep
Yep.
did the narrative change that 2 was superior because you could compare it to a bunch of handhelds. You
Yep.
got the final mix version, which was not available in America until
Right.
2014,
Which
And I will
reveals
also
the
point out-
inconvenient truth that KH1 was always better all along, the whole time.
It's true. It's true. I would rather play base Kingdom Hearts game than pretty much any other original version of any of
Yeah.
those games because
Yeah.
it was so tight. But another thing that I'll say as well is that the original Kingdom Hearts 2 released on the original 2.5. So I just said original a lot. What I mean to say
Yeah.
is when 2.5 came out on the PlayStation 3, 2.5 for me was almost unplayable.
It was
because
bad.
You couldn't drive, you couldn't summon, and in Birth by Sleep, I understand why people hate Birth by Sleep because of the remixes.
Right.
Because on the PlayStation 3, those loading times, every fucking thing you did killed the game.
Yeah.
And with those games, that's the only way that you can play it is with those dynamics.
Right.
So like annoying, right? I get
Yeah.
that, whatever. But then all of a sudden it's like it was always great. It was always this way. No, it wasn't. Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix was not really playable in America until the PlayStation 4 came around.
I agree.
Okay? Everyone is full of total horseshit. And if
Yep.
you're going to say that, the final mixes are the definitive version and that's what we should judge by, great. Stop talking about Kingdom Hearts 3 at release, which was a
Yeah.
perfectly fine game. But if
Yep.
that's how you're going to go, then
Yep.
go over to the DLC
And
and all the
Rewind.
things that modified the base game of 3 that came out with Remind.
But even
can't
not
have
even
it both
like
ways.
not I agree, can't have both ways, but like not like taking the combat and the load times out of it still like I still think base KH3 is a better experience than base KH2 because it's not wasting your fucking time with nonsense that doesn't contribute to anything. Like
Yeah, seriously. You can't do anything in 2 until you level up the drive forms.
That
Every
too.
drive form has a secret fucking formula that you have to fucking figure out.
Go
If
through
you're not
9
already a
menus.
Kingdom Hearts 2
Is this
expert,
wish
you're
shit?
like figuring out like what the hell do I do? It is a chore. It is a
Yep.
grind to get the most
I'm doing it
simple,
right
basic,
now.
fun things. Yeah, what Pat is doing right now. And when you're done, what do you have to show for it? You've already beaten the game. You've already beaten the bosses.
There's not
You don't
enough to
even get
do to
use
justify
all that
this.
shit. Because then you can't move all those things you want over to a new save game file, which at least Kingdom Hearts 3 lets you do.
Yep.
So, like, you tell me what you're looking at here, because I just think it's a fucking chore list to get all your levels to 99 or
Yep.
7 or whatever
Yeah,
the
for the
top
drive
level is for
forms,
the
yeah.
dynamic. So ridiculous.
Yeah, we really just spoiled. Should we just put this out for No Sad Face 3? Like I feel like this is
I could talk about it all day, so I don't think my take is on empty,
Yeah.
especially when we only have a minute to be mean
positive.
about things.
Or no, yeah, you're right. This is the inverse. This is the nobody of No Sad Face 3. We're being angry for 10 minutes each and then positive for 1 minute each. But maybe not even that
This
last part.
boat runs on sad faces. My favorite Kingdom Hearts 2 world, I really like Timeless River.
I like it
I
too.
like the aesthetic of it. I like the incorporation of it, but I also like Space Paranoids a lot for those reasons. I think those two worlds were really well handled.
Yeah.
Least favorite for me is probably the Pride Lands because, like, what a fucking waste.
Yeah, I'm gonna piggyback off of that. I just want to say thank you for the 1,100 bits from Young Cub. I give permission to roast me to death, but I hold all 3 games equally high. I think that's
They
totally
are
fine.
great.
They're all great. Like they're all
great
in my top 10. Okay, like it's
Yeah,
KH1, KH3, KH2. They occupy 3 spots of my top 10. Okay, so
it's a
let's not get
contextual
twisted.
thing. Kingdom Hearts 2 is a fun game. People love it for good reasons.
Yeah.
And what we're discovering with this podcast is like every Kingdom Hearts game is someone's favorite game, and there's a legitimate reason for it.
Yeah.
And that should be celebrated.
Yeah.
But don't come to me shitting on the other Kingdom Hearts games with bullshit.
Yeah, like I don't mind
There are
having a
plenty of
debate,
good
but like
things that-
I just
yeah,
feel
there are
like
good things
people
to say,
are-
and there are legitimate bad things.
Yeah,
Come
and
at me with the legitimate.
Right, they ignore the things that are totally legitimate and prop up the illegitimate things.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I would never roast Young Cub
Recoded's
for
going to be
like
real
the 3.
hard for Pat.
That
It's
is
going to be
gonna be tough.
real.
I said I can't remember if it was episode 1 or 2, but I was like, I might
It was
need.
the first one.
Yeah, I was like, I might need maybe. We usually talk positively for 10 minutes. I might need like 3 minutes for Recoded. That's tough.
sure.
I still don't know what it's
hard.
going to be. I have to pick one, facet of the game that I really like, and I don't know. I think maybe that it's not necessary to get the whole story of the series. So if you're going on a binge, you can skip it. Does that count? Like the good
This
part
bug is a feature, you
yeah.
guys.
Like the best part of it is that I don't actually have to play it to know what's happening in KH3 besides like the one line in Twilight Town.
You do whatever you want.
I'll
We'll
fi-
cross that bridge.
We
when
got a
get to
couple
it.
episodes before that happens, so
We need
that's-
a KH2 truther on the podcast? No, because you go to any other fucking podcast and there's already KH truthers there.
It's already
You go to
2 guys
any
who
other
think that.
YouTube creator who was making shit before 2018, and you're gonna find your KH truther. They have hogged the conversation for far too long. What
time.
else could they possibly have to say?
Yeah, it's my turn
I
now.
don't care.
It's my turn. It's my turn. It's KH1's turn. KH3 as well. Right? Like we're in a new era, okay? KH2's done. Now it's KH1.
Yeah. And people are honestly coming around on 3. I've seen
Yeah,
a lot
they
of
are.
people being like, you know what?
They
I was
are.
too hard on 3.
Yeah.
And you were.
You were. Because if you convince yourself that you truly waited for 13 years, even though you really didn't, and you lived like an entire life basically throughout that period, like you lived a long time and really like, oh, I was waiting for KH3 for 13. Is that all you did? Is that really all you did for
Yeah.
13 years? And again, it wasn't 13.
My main game, so like the numbered titles, it's 3, 1, 2.
Yeah, I'm 1, 2, or 1, 3, 2. Oh, thank you, Mango, for the 500. Mango wants to be on the podcast. That's so dangerous. Might as well get Vodka in there too. You guys can just fucking flog me the whole time.
It's not gonna happen. Sorry.
Not gonna happen. And Cyrus, thank you for the 4 months. Appreciate that. What were you saying, PJ?
I don't remember. I think I got it all out of my.
You did your order. You said your order was 312.
Yeah, and someone said something about I need people to know that Birth by Sleep is good. I like Birth by Sleep.
Me
a
too.
lot.
It's in my top 30. It's
It
my
would
4th
probably be,
favorite.
like, if you ask me my series ranking of all the games,
Yeah.
Birth by Sleep is pretty high.
Like, would it be 4th for you?
It would be 3rd for me because if we're recontextualizing with all of the games, I like
Yeah.
Birth by Sleep better than I do too.
I like the pacing of Birth by Sleep far more than I like. I think I'd rather play, like the raw gameplay of 2, I do find more satisfying than
Sure.
Birth by Sleep. But that doesn't go as far for me as it does for a lot of these, KH2 bros that were making content before 2018.
Birth by Sleep has the best story, just bar none.
I think it's
so
up
good.
there for me, yeah. I think part of it is diminished a bit for me knowing exactly where it's all going because like the ending of the game is something that you already know, but that's sort of, baked into like a lot of prequels just inherently.
Yeah, but like, and to be clear, even the narrative new things in Birth by Sleep were heavily telegraphed, so that like, it's not a surprise where any of them really end up at the end of the day.
Yeah.
In fact, the second that the Birth by Sleep secret ending from Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix came out, people were like, "This is what's going to happen to those characters." And you know what? Honestly, if I'm being real, I would take that a million times over getting thrown a plot twist that doesn't make any sense for the sake of shock value.
And what are you
Because-
referencing?
I mean, Dark Aqua. I don't know.
Yeah.
because like who cares? Like what? Who cares, right?
Anti-Aqua
If
sucks.
nothing has, and not just with Kingdom Hearts. Like I think for some series that are around for a while, when people start figuring out the plot twists and the writers are like, oh, we have to redo it now because we want it to be a surprise. Like, no, tell your story.
Let it be what. Just because people figure, like, not everything has to be a fucking Sherlock Holmes mystery. You can just, people can put the clues together, and they, like, not everyone's gonna know. Like, not that many people are engaged in like an online space that they're like reading theories. Like 90% of the audience are gonna be, you know, surprised and happy with the outcome that you already had planned. Like, I'd rather something be well planned and a bit predictable than haphazard, but I'm surprised, you know, and there's like holes in the story. So, I agree.
Yep. Oh boy, there's so much to talk about.
That's the thing. Like,
culture.
we just did an episode on Chain of Memories, and it was, you know, what, 40-50 minutes total. But I could talk about, like, we could talk about COM for like 2 hours. Like, I have so much to say about just Chain of Memories.
Yeah, I think if we ever do a second season, because the plan you guys right now is just we're gonna go through the games, and if we like doing it, maybe we'll do another season. If it does well, maybe we'll do another season, and if not, then like it's a neat little package, right?
Yeah.
Like it's a fun project.
Like, I think we're committed to at least going through every game and doing the format that we've already done for one in COM.
Yeah, I love Nominee. Until Aqua came around, Nominee was my favorite character. So you're not gonna get an argument out of me.
Wow.
Just something about a little sad girl that draws all the time, like a little witch that draws, really spoke to me. I don't know why.
Yeah. Is it because you're a sad witch who draws? Could it be?
I think it might be because I'm a sad witch who draws, but I don't know which came first. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair. Chicken or the egg type
idea.
of situation.
But what I was going to say, though, is that like I think if we get far enough, it would be interesting talking about the culture of the fandom through the years, because I've been around forever.
And boy, I'd have to wear like 3 pairs of oven mitts if I'm involved with that. Because
it's so much. I mean, even just talking about like the way that the PR worked of the series from the very beginning, and how like IGN hated Kingdom Hearts the second it was announced, and there's like a paper trail of it.
Yeah, I had no idea that there was like a long-standing vendetta. Like, this is all building up to Roxas as a garbage character. Like, there's a lineage in IGN of that.
They fucking. There was a press conference that Square and Disney did where they announced the game to people, and everybody kind of walked away from it being like, "What the hell is that?" And IGN was just fucking ruthless. They were like, "This doesn't make any sense. Like, why would Cloud be with fucking Mickey? Like, this is so dumb. Whatever." Like, from the very beginning, they hated it.
Yeah.
And you know, things like, you know, the leaks, the fragmented keys shit that's happening now. We talk a little bit about the Chain of Memories culture.
Yeah, a little bit.
That was around 20 years ago on the podcast, but it's just crazy.
It is.
Y'all don't even know.
I think we could also do a little mini series on like prevalent like theories over the years.
Oh my god!
Like BHK
so much fun
and everything.
I've been right most of the time. That's great.
If you want to know how KH4 goes, you can just like read some of PJ's Tumblr posts about it, right?
Like I have like I've got a couple threads here and there where I'm like, this is what's gonna happen.
Or maybe it was on Bluesky.
Right now it's on Blue Sky, but
Yeah.
I am on Tumblr. Who knows?
Yeah.
And I honestly think that I don't get a lot of love in the Kingdom Hearts 4 prediction video that we did with Cheney.
Yeah.
People were like, PJ seems like the most far-fetched motherfucker.
He's having fun.
Tron, Nightmare Before Christmas, Pirates of the Caribbean.
You called all that
Disney game with Square to begin with. You think that was?
That's true. Yeah, that is true. No one saw any of that coming. I do think. Oh, I mean, I don't know. I'd have to go look at the prediction teams again to see like if I think. I mean, nothing's really changed since that video happened in terms of like what we know about KH4, which is really.
Thought we would be doing like a debriefing by now.
There's nothing. We have no new information, no new takes on our picks for that video. I'll have to pull up. I don't think I ever wrote down our teams. Maybe there's like a Google Sheets file where I was updating it in the moment. I would assume there is, but I might have deleted it. But I know you drafted some pretty out there world picks, right?
Well, and the thing is like you're not a theory person, so I think it's fun to have you talk about speculative stuff because you don't do that.
No, because I find it annoying, but like not inherently, but at times.
No, most people are wrong, and that's fine.
It's the confidence in the wrongness for me that,
right?
Like, you know,
everyone's like, We're definitely going to have a Jungle Book in the next Kingdom Hearts because they've said no 10 fucking other times. I'm like, yeah,
Right.
take the hint.
Yeah, no
Jesus
means no.
Christ.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Oh my god. Like, I'm sorry, you guys. Treasure Planet's not coming. It's
not.
not coming. I'm sorry. I'm
And
so
I'm-
sorry. It would be so much fun. It's not
I'm
coming.
one of the biggest, ride or dies for Treasure Planet, but there's just no chance.
I'm so sorry, you guys.
Yeah.
We got Star Wars. That's happening. I'm
Some
sorry.
people out there are still in denial on the Star Wars.
No, I'm so sorry. I mean, Kiwi can be wrong. That's fine. whatever he wants to do.
No, I think he's softened on it a bit. I mean, okay, I got a second chance. My stance on Star Wars is that like it will be referenced in KH4 at absolute minimum. Like that was the foot, okay? It's not a guarantee that it's going to be a whole world. Like we really don't know that just from seeing the foot. It could be like, hey,
Sure.
it's a reference out here in this like wide open area. Does it look like Endor? Yes. As someone who doesn't really know anything about Star Wars, like I've been debriefed on Endor. But I think there's a chance that it's like, hey, there's this outskirts area of Quadratum that just happens to be a forest, and there's just like references to shit here. Like we don't know. But it'd be pretty crazy to like soft drop that. I mean, I've always said ever since the trailer, like it doesn't really make sense regardless what happens with Star Wars, that's how they sort of revealed that, because like you're not getting the pomp and circumstance of like the definitive reveal of Star Wars, but like also you're in the age where everyone's going to be taking screen caps and analyzing shit the minute it comes out and noticing the robot foot. So it's like you're half in and half out on getting that big headline and all of that momentum.
I mean, they've kind of done that before, though. To be fair, like when Birth by Sleep came out, they didn't have formal world reveals for some of those worlds. You just kind of had to piece together that they were in based off of screenshots of the battle system. So, for example, before trailers came out, there were just pictures of the characters fighting, and if you look at the background, you're like, oh, these are the steps of Cinderella's castle, and that's how we found out. Like, it wasn't that they were revealed. And also, like, Missing Link is doing that too. If you go through the photos of the different, like people still don't know like what that jungle background is. So, I mean, you never know, right? There's just a lot of stuff happening.
Jungle Book.
And there was a closed focus test that happened in Japan where they showed off a trailer of worlds in Missing Link, and we never got that. The whole closed theater stuff is crazy too, because back in the day, that was the only way that things happened.
Right.
And we had to wait for people to leak those trailers, and that was crazy.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like, I understand that's unprecedented, but at the same time, Nomura like hid that code in the message that told us that Sigurd was the one who was narrating both of those trailers. Like, he's just hiding shit now.
Yeah.
So
because he knows that he's the Riddler of video games at this point.
Well,
I will still maintain that, like, yes, like, okay, we noticed the jungle background or Cinderella's steps, but, like, it's Star Wars. You know, like, that's pretty earth-shattering, I think, for, like, a headline, like, Star Wars to be included in the next Kingdom Hearts game. And it's like, I guess those articles happened anyway, but it's just, like, such a weird, limp dick way of getting that across. Like, oh, people found a foot.
Until we explicitly see it, though, they haven't, like, blown their load.
Right.
Like,
but
we will still be able to say that.
Do you think it's there for, like, are they, like, somehow, like, 1 foot in, 1 foot out still on Star Wars? Like, it's like, okay, we're putting this here to, like, to telegraph that, like, there's interest in us doing this and we want it, but we're not, like, we don't 100% have the green light yet. Like, I just don't know why you do it that way. I just don't get it.
I find it very unlikely. They've never cut, like, a world out before.
Yeah.
From, like, not wholly.
Right, like if you're going to see it in a trailer, it's going to be in the game. And as far as, not in terms of like the exact 1-for-1 content. Like I remember, I think it was Dream Drop trailer with like Xemnas or Ansem in the second district. Like you never see that in the final game. But in terms of a world, like that a world never makes it to a trailer and doesn't make it into the game is what I'm trying to say.
Right. And even then, in the earliest Dream Drop trailer, like that's how we found out about Hunchback. Sora just jumped out of the cathedral.
Yeah.
Like he didn't interact with Quasi. Like there was no world announcement. That was just what it was.
Right.
The Star Wars thing is definitely hidden, and it's definitely meant for a keen eye. I think it was intentional.
Yeah.
Anything could happen. The game could be canceled. You never really know.
God, that'd
so
be
I
really
can't
depressing.
be like, oh, this is happening.
Right.
But I don't know.
Yeah. Well, Mango, thank you. Or sorry, Jungle Wine. I thought it was Mango because the same color. We are a little less we're a little less angry on the podcast, so we're bringing a lot of that's why, because we're angry here and everyone else is angry in other places, so we're trying to be positive for most of the podcast. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. Do we have like a release window in mind for episode 1?
No. I'm waiting on a couple of things in terms of like the video aspect of it.
Okay.
Before I'm confident in saying like this is the plan for sure. And I also want to record 2 and make sure that we have all 3 of those in the can and done and edited.
Gotcha.
What is this?
But yeah, I mean soon-ish.
Cool. Oma Sobert has a question for you, PJ. Do you see it on your chat?
Was promo for past Kingdoms is spoiler heaviest? Did you make a whole video about this?
I did. The video is called "Did KH3 Ruin Itself?" And it's basically the exercise is going through, the pre-release materials for KH3, at least in terms of trailers, and then being like, yeah, they showed a lot and too much, and I would have been disappointed had I watched all of these. But then I went back and was like, basically since KH1, like you knew every Disney World going into KH1. They showed Ansem in KH1 trailers, like his full actual face. So they've always been pretty bad.
It's been pretty bad, and I think that I think the worst was Birth by Sleep.
Yeah, they showed. I mean, you could have pieced together the Castle Oblivion of it all from the trailers.
Well, yeah, because she is literally standing in front of it,
right? But also that the land of departure aspect as well, I think.
Yeah, but to be fair, people were thinking that before that trailer happened.
Oh, okay.
That was one of the things people were, and I thought it came out of nowhere. I was like, that's such an ass-pull theory, but I guess it wasn't.
Yeah, not. The ass of truth.
It was pretty crazy, though, because I remember I was having a hard time convincing people that Vanitas was going to be Sora. Because the second that Vanitas' name was confirmed to be Vanitas, I realized that he had an inversely proportionate relationship to Ventus that Sora would to Roxas, therefore he had to look like Sora.
Okay.
And he didn't sound like Riku in the trailer, but he did sound like Sora. And so I had this big argument because everyone thought he was going to look like Riku or he was going to look like Ven or whatever.
Right.
And then the last trailer happens where his mask starts disintegrating. And Graceful Assassin, who is the author of the Rebirth Theory, and if you've never heard of that, I don't have time. He took that screenshot and he overlaid it with Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora's model, and the proportions matched perfectly.
See, I love this. I was so insulated, especially pre KH3. But even during that cycle, I didn't watch trailers for any of the the handheld games in that era. Dream Drop. I mean, I was just not tapped in because I didn't really know. I was younger and I didn't really know where to go to find that stuff. It just didn't reach me. So it's fascinating to hear about this.
Centralized, the internet wasn't centralized like it is now.
Right.
Which I think it's worse now as a result of that, to be perfectly honest. But whatever. But yeah, I mean, there were a couple of different communities, and it was crazy. But that discussion, those kinds of speculations, that sense of community, for me, is a big part of Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, it's the most fun part. In some aspects.
If that spoils the experience for people, I totally get that too.
Yeah.
But for me, it's always really fun. For example, I guessed the names of the foretellers before that was revealed.
That's fucking nuts, dude.
And that was so... And I have proof. I've got a screenshot of it.
Yeah.
It was so good. It was so fulfilling for me to have knocked it out of the park. Because Uma's Orbit, the foretellers are animals that are associated with 7 deadly sins and various Christian apocrypha. And we knew at one point that Ava's name was Ava. And because she was the fox, and the fox is associated with avarice, which is the base name of Ava, I was like, oh, these are all the sins.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the master's apprentice that left with the Keyblade is going to be named Lushu. And the master's name is probably related to Superbia, which may or may not be the case.
Yeah, we still don't know that
one. But the other ones were like, snap, snap, snap.
The only theory-ish, like, adjacent thing that I was ever right on, I found a GameFAQs post from, like, my old account that I made in, like, 2006 or 7, and I posted something, and I want to say it was, like, 2012 or 11, so that would have been, like, right either before or after Dream Drop. I called that, like, Xigbar would be, like, a or the major antagonist after Xehanort was dealt with. That was like the only thing that I was ever, but I'm sure people figured that out in like 2005. So
I don't have I have like a short list of names that I think would work, similar to what Sunny did in his video. I'm not settled on anything right now. I think it's probably like a base element name, so something associated with like Sky, but I don't know.
You're getting it associated with Sky, like Sora?
Maybe. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
I think it's really likely that he's part of an original trio. I think that his backstory and the friends that he lost leading up to the formation of the Foretellers and all of that is going to be the crux of the next arc, and we just haven't gotten there yet.
Do you think that's covered at all in 4? Like, it just seemed like... I struggle so much to, like plot out just what exactly we get into from, like, obviously we know, like, a lot of Union Cross and Dark Road, maybe not so much the Dark Road stuff, but a lot of Union Cross stuff is obviously going to be at the forefront of 4, but it's like, to what extent, like, do we get Mom backstory? Like, do we fight the Foretellers? Do we even see all the Foretellers? You would think so, but, like, structurally, I struggle to figure out, like, what the game looks like on a story level. Which is exciting, because with 3, you kind of knew what it was going to look like vaguely. Like, you knew that it was going to build up to this Keyblade Graveyard confrontation. And obviously, like, the Scala and the final world of it all was a bit of a wrench in that, and that spiced things up. But, like, you knew what the goal was. Like, what is Sora's goal when he wakes up in Quadratum? You don't really know. I mean, I guess it would be to get back to, you know, the traditional realm of light. But, like, what is he going to do to get there along the way? Like, when you put 3 in your console for the first time, you knew that, like, Sora was going to have to, have the 7 lights go up against 13 darknesses, and he would have to fight Xehanort at the end. But you really have no fucking clue, like, how 4 is going to go and how it's supposed to end. And I think that's super exciting.
Yeah, I mean, all that we really have to go on is that it's the 7 darknesses.
Right.
But what that means, whether they're all there, what's going on, like, I don't know. The only thing that I'm really certain of is that the person standing next to the Master in the 4 trailer is Sigurd. Yeah. That is the only thing that I feel very sure of. That
feels wise to me. I mean, you know, the initial gut reaction was that it was a Lushu or, you know, even a Luxord for some reason, but Sigurd makes more sense. I do think Lushu being there would be kind of an anticlimax, you know, if he just, they just rejoin there. So
I think that Luxord does have some sort of tie to the Master, so if it's him, I'm not going to be super surprised.
Yeah.
But Sigurd feels like it's the most likely, given that he's the one narrating.
Yeah, you would think that, like, whoever's narrating it would at least physically appear to some capacity in the trailer.
Yeah. And I think that we're going to see multiple fallen Keyblade wielders in Quadratum. Mel was talking about this on their Tumblr not that long ago, today, I think. But, like, I whole hog think Xehanort's in Quadratum, which I hate, but I think that's the case.
I think just knowing how Nomura has handled Xehanort and just, like, the rug pull of, oh, this is the Xehanort saga, but, you know, and it's over. The saga named after the guy, but also here's a game all about the guy right after his saga ends.
Well, here's what I think is going to happen. I don't think it'll be old man Xehanort. I think it'll be young Xehanort.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that picture of him with the umbrella is canon. I think that's happening. I think that Sora is going to meet him in that park in Shibuya.
Yeah.
I would really love it if it was like Terra in Teen Titans, where Sora's like, "It's you, I hate," and he's just like,
he doesn't
I
recognize.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it'd be really fun. Like, I would rather know Xehanort, but I think if they're gonna put him in there, have it be so that Xehanort has no idea who Sora is, has no beef with him whatsoever, and they could, like,
and maybe
be friends.
You know, like, puts in this umbrella and says, like, "Sorry, you're going through a hard time.
It's a terrible day for Rain."
Bye.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, honestly, if he just, like, fucked off and it was like, okay, like, he just goes and lives his Quadratum life and we don't see him for the rest of the game, that'd be great. Like, it would be...
That's what I would love. That's what I would love.
That'd be awesome.
But I don't know. I don't know. I mean, Sigurd is there, Strelitzia is there, Sora is there. The Master is there. So it feels like for some reason Quadratum has become a catch-all for Keyblade
Clayton's
builders who
there.
are indisposed.
Right.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know why, but that's part of it. You guys aren't ready to have the whole Yozora and the Nameless Star are actually robots conversation.
I've never even heard that.
But
I thought you were gonna say siblings.
No, I think that they're AI. I think that.
Oh
I think
my
that's gonna be
God.
The hook for 4 is that these characters are artificial intelligence.
I'm gonna stop you right there on that one. I hate that. Like, I'm sure there's a good reason. I'm sure you've got it mapped out. Conceptually, I'm out on it, but maybe you want to talk?
I'll tell you why. It's very quick. It's a very quick thing. In the files for the Quadratum fight with Yozora in 3, they have all of the assets for the posters and the advertisements and the billboards that are in Quadratum. And one of them, there is a character that looks a lot like Nameless Star, who is being advertised as an AI concert experience.
So wait, when you say looks like Nameless Star, you mean like Yozora's girl in the Toy Box trailer? Okay.
The girl from the Verum Rex trailer, who I'm assuming is the Nameless Star.
Right, yeah, me too.
She's listed as an AI singer. So that makes me think that the fact that she's on the building surrounded by the Gigas, who are robots, they're artificial vessels, makes me think that she was from the same lab, and that's why they're attacking her, because they want her back in the lab.
Oh god.
The idea that anything can grow a heart, like we've done.
Yeah, I was just gonna bring that
we've
in.
done
Yeah.
their alternate selves. We've done replicas,
Data people, dream people, memory people.
Yes, now whole hog artificial people. And the theme of 4 being what's real to me isn't real to you, and I think I'm from the real world and this is fiction.
Yeah, but I'm a robot and you're real, or vice versa.
Yes. Yeah. And it would explain why Yozora is in the wrong body. Like, his consciousness got uploaded to the wrong vessel.
Honestly, I don't hate it. I hated it, but now that you've talked me through it, I don't hate it. Like, I guess, because it serves the thematic sort of ideas that they're playing with lately, especially in this, Cage 3, post-Cage 3 era of, like you said, like, playing with what it means to have a heart and, basically, I think believing is reality in KH is where we're going with it, as long as you believe it. Same thing, going back to that Cage 3, the initial trailer with what's the big fucking quote? You ever had a dream that you could dive in and accomplish anything? You just dive in and it's real. Yeah.
Don't assume your world's gender if you believe it.
Yeah, don't assume your world's gender. Don't misgender your worlds. That is fascinating. I think that has legs. It kind of reminds me, and I'm not someone who beat or even really played much of FF10-2, but they kind of do a similar thing where, like, maybe not similar, but you have these characters in Titus and Yuna, and they're very, they're like analogous to these characters that existed 1,000 years ago in the, did you play FF10, PJ?
Like, I dabbled, I didn't finish it.
Yeah.
But I know the story. I know the story of 10 and 10-2. Yeah.
Right, like I can't remember the Yuna lookalike. Lenny or Lene, something like that. She's like a pop star or something. Or wait, no, Yuna's the pop star. Never mind. I'm all tangled up. I don't know enough about this.
No.
But Titus looks a lot like the guy Shuyin who existed 1,000 years prior in the real Zanarkand. So I don't know. It's kind of reminiscent of that idea that these people are not how they appear to be or how they should look. Fuck. Oh God.
Well, and I think that.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. We spoiled FF10 for someone. Well, I did. It's okay. It's not important.
I mean, I wasn't saying shit.
It was my fault.
I think that the whole thing with the Master getting vessels for the darkness, I think that part of the reason why he went to Quadratum is to facilitate the building of new vessels so that humans don't have to get destroyed in the process, which is what it has took so far.
Yeah, right.
And he's very confident that he can get around that in Key. So I think that, the Lost Technology Arms company that makes the Gigas, and we know that that's what they're called because of the advertisement, I think that they are responsible for making artificial people so that there can be vessels without the destruction of actual human life. But the problem is that the vessels become sentient and then discover a sense of self. So that when it's time for them to be inhabited, their heart gets kicked out of their body, which is what happened to Nameless Star.
Dude, this is so sick. Like, I love this. I think this is so fun. I'm gonna be a little disappointed if no one's a robot now in Cage 4. That's how quickly PJ was able to turn me around on this. I was like, I think I said right here, I was sitting here on the stairs, I said, I'm gonna stop you right there, Chief. I don't like that. And then he explained it to me. It's been like 10 minutes, and now I'm like, there better be robots.
I could be very wrong, and it's certainly tone deaf given the times. But Kingdom Hearts and Square Enix have never given a fuck about that.
Well, in fairness, like, you know, I'm sure Nomura had ideas for this arc, you know, as soon as like 2017 maybe, or as early as that. You know, KH3 only released in 2019, and AI was not as ubiquitous as it is now in terms of like, you know, controversy. So, I think like I think it can still go in a, you know, meaningful direction, even in spite of, you know, current real world dialogue on AI.
And I'll also say this, like, generative AI is horrible, should be stopped. Iterative AI that's used for medical reasons, AI that's used for ethical purposes is sick.
Yeah,
so, like,
the problem with AI is it's such a catch-all word that like means so much that it, you know, parts of it are being demonized wrongly. Like AI is like that can refer to like how these dusks are attacking me in Cage 2 right now. Like it's such a broad umbrella term. I guess I got healed all the way. Did I die? I guess I did.
Yeah, that's true. And I also hate generative AI. I accidentally took over the Wicked subreddit, long story, and the first thing I did was ban generative AI. So like
I got yelled at in my highlights video because I read a ChatGPT creepypasta story about regular Pat. I guess I committed a true moral sin by doing that. And
that's not great.
I just don't think, like, I don't think I hurt anybody by reading the regular Pat creepypasta is all. Like, I don't think you should use ChatGPT to, like, write creative works. No. But I guess like there's the environmental aspect of, you know, AI is a big drain on the environment. That's the
biggest thing of using it for shits and giggles is that the more that you do that, the more like when you do it like that, like there's not even like a reason to do it. It becomes even more superfluous.
Yeah.
And so like the damage just becomes more and more senseless.
Yeah.
So like normalizing doing that I think is the problem.
Okay.
But it's so ingrained in so many things that we do anyway that like unfortunately it is very difficult to totally sidestep it, but you should make the effort.
Yeah. I understand. Like, I'm not someone who's sitting on ChatGPT asking it to write me silly stories every day.
Right.
I have used it to, like, answer myself a question that Google was dog shit at because Google is worse now. But, like, you know, it's like maybe once every, like, 3 months I will go to ChatGPT and ask it something that Google failed to provide me an answer for. But I don't know, like the person said verbatim, do not use generative AI even as a joke, unsubscribed. And it's like, okay, fair enough. Have your moral stance on this. But like, this is, I think, like one of these purity test things that, you know, people on the left, as somebody who is on the left, you know, I just think like we need to like not be so hostile to each other in terms like we are at the end of the day on the same side about the most important stuff. So like maybe try to educate me on it, or maybe just like, you know, use language that isn't so confrontational and so like, you know, fuck you really fucked up, unsubscribe. Like I just think like we're not helping ourselves at all by acting this way towards each other. But I'm not a perfect guy, you know, like I'm sorry I read the ChatGPT story. I'm sorry I've used it before. I think it's giving like that TikTok screenshot of like the one friend who's a little too woke. Like when you're yelling at me about, you know, using the ChatGPT creepypasta story for content for like a 2-second bit on stream. Like, is that really what we're arguing about right now? I don't know.
Yeah, no, and I think that the problem is just the normalization of it. Rather than like the fact that you did it that one time, which I think that like you've been very clear since then that like you're not doing it again, you don't care for it, you don't agree with it, you're not like you're advocating against it, but people are really quick to put down the hammer. And like I get that if you only have so much mental fortitude to deal with nonsense in your life, like block and move on, whatever. But if you do have the ability to actually talk to people, I think that in certain circumstances, certainly not all, it is way more proactive to actually talk to people. I understand
Instead of
that,
shut them
course,
out based on like
there
some
are
purity
people-
test that I passed without even knowing I was taking a test.
Yeah, like that's a great example because like you're
Like, instead of saying, never use this as a joke.
To talk to you about it.
Right. You could have said, hey, Pat, I thought that bit was funny, or like, I understand why you thought it was funny or why you read it. But, you know, there are these, unintended side effects of doing that or reading this. And like, give me something to read. Like, just like help me out. I want, like, I'm not trying to be obtuse and be an asshole. Like, just like, lend me a hand here. Lift each other up and inform each other.
We have to at least continue acting with the idea that people are capable of change.
Right.
Because if we write that off, if no one can change for the better, there is no point in being alive.
It's so true. It's like it's dramatic when you phrase it that way, but like it is true. Like what are we doing here if people can't change?
Yeah.
Like what are we doing? Why are we here? And again, like I'm not the guy who's like gonna be super aggressive with somebody who's trying to inform me on something like that. Like I'm pretty amenable to conversation and changing my mind on things. You're treating me like I'm running around with my red whatever one would put on their head. And that's not me. I'm not that guy. Like I'm pretty
Ketchup?
Yeah, ketchup. Yeah. I'm pretty open and willing to learn new stuff. And it's like, and for the record, like I think they had to watch like a decent chunk of the highlight video, and I'm assuming videos from me in the past, and like I don't know how they got the idea that I'm like this malicious actor for using ChatGPT for a bit, but like you made it that far, and that's you're gonna unsubscribe.
Yeah, it sucks. To bounce back to Kingdom Hearts, someone asked me where my theories are coming from because you haven't heard them anywhere, because they're from my brain and I don't make YouTube videos. Yeah. So like they're not super out there.
Right.
They're you guys we don't have time to talk about how Ava and Scald are the same person and no one has clocked it. We don't have time for that. I get so much hate for that in my community, but
I can't speak on this one. Is this the one that Keynote really hates?
Yeah, but like Keynote hates everything.
That's true. He is a thief of
Keynote
joy.
Refuses to believe anything is possible. So like I don't really take his opinion that much to heart.
To answer your question, Buffoon, I did not make the creepypasta. Apollo did, but I was guilty of also reading something that I had ChatGPT produce right before that segment. I don't know how it came up, but we found out that regular Pat was like in the ChatGPT knowledge base because the cutoff got moved, because it used to be like prior to the channel getting bigger. So I thought it would be funny for it to like okay, try to emulate me. Like what would a video essay in the style of regular Pat sound? It was terrible. I hope that's not how they all sound to not robots, because it was awful. For me, it was a point of comedy and mockery. Like I guess in using it, I failed to take into account the harm that it can produce. But at the end of the day, the point of it was to mock it as a tool and to point out how as a creative implement, it's not really very good at all. But you win some, you lose some on shit like that, I guess.
Yeah.
I think we're almost at 99. This was actually a great. I'm glad that what was it? Warbot came in and had an opinion about KH2 that made me mad enough to call PJ, because I probably started that conversation at like level 70 something, and I'm level 94, so I'm almost there, and we're gonna be able to fight some data folks today. So how exciting! Yeah, I have not saved recently. I should do that. Oh, that's what.
Fucking learn your lesson.
That's
Jesus.
why I did. I'm realizing now the reason I didn't save is because that would cause my HP to refill, and I need it at 50% to get the EXP boost. That's why.
I'm not going to engage with people who slander the legitimacy of Union Cross's narrative. Like,
I think the Union Cross narrative is the best part of it. Yeah.
I get it's a good goof, but it was a very real experience that a lot of people cherished.
Yeah.
And it's a good narrative, and it's legitimate, and it lasted for years. And it's like a cornerstone of Kingdom Hearts. Like, if you don't like it, that's cool. If you want to dunk on the gacha, that's cool. But like, I'm so sick of it, you guys. I'm so like, whatever.
I will probably not be able to let go of calling it non-canon, because I just think it's funny because it riles people like PJ up a little bit, and I'm a little bit of a troll. But I do think, like, in terms of the narrative, I think that's, like, the best part of Unicross. I think it's done a lot of good for, like, the lifeblood of the series and the fandom. You know, keeping, as much as I don't really tend to engage with theorizing, like, it is good for the health of the fandom that stuff is happening. My qualms obviously come from, like, the gotcha stuff and the delivery of the story. Like, the story itself is great if you can sit down and experience it all at once. I get at the time, you know, again, it's good for the lifeblood that it's something that, you know, releases episodically and in, like, chunks because it keeps people talking. But in terms of, like, experiencing it as a story, you know, it felt very, you know, long and drawn out to me at the time, and I lost interest because I don't have a great attention span.
Like,
yeah, and
the way that it was delivered, even by mobile game standards, is unacceptable.
Yeah, it's bad.
And I think they learned that lesson, because the more of, like, that's one of the few things that, like, he called out about it was like, we can't really do that again. So
right.
we're not gonna
so maybe that's why Missing Link is taking so fucking long, because they're making sure all their Donald Ducks are in a row.
You know,
that's not it. We know.
I'm not gonna touch Missing Link with a 10-foot pole right now.
Me neither. I get a DM from various people on a regular basis asking if I've heard anything about Missing Link, and I'm like, no, I haven't. No. I was reached out to.
Fair,
go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. That's why.
And you think because of the thing that fell through for me?
Yeah, I think so. I think that, like, it's known that they were almost ready to start, and then they didn't.
Did they ghost everybody? Was it not just me?
I've only heard of, like, 2 people getting that message, and both, and y'all said the same thing, so I don't know.
Okay, interesting.
It was delayed. We know that it was
right.
Delayed.
We know it was delayed, so I don't think I'm speaking out of turn to say that, like, am I? Should I not say that? I'm not going to give names or anything. I'm just going to generally talk about.
No, I don't think you didn't sign anything, and
no, I signed nothing. Yeah.
So,
so basically, somebody that not Square itself, but, like, I don't know if I would say a subsidiary or, like, a partner company of Square, right? Reached out to me, like, asking if I had interest in covering or promoting Missing Link, and I got back to them, and I never heard back. And apparently that has happened to at least one other person in the space. So, like, at a point, we're talking a couple of months ago, like, it seemed like they were ready to move on it, and something happened. We know that there were, you know, leaks and, I guess to an extent, data breaches, right? And that's probably factored into things. But yeah, in terms of on my end, like, I was left hanging.
The stuff that has made it to the public about, like, the leaks, I mean, there are people who had access to the beta of the game.
Right.
And one person in particular started posting the things that he found once he did a deep dive into it. Mm-hmm. And then that stopped real quick.
Yeah.
So
probably a C&D.
The delay happened way before that.
Right. That's true, yeah.
What I know is that Square has not been meeting expectations, and what they've been public about is that they just fucking restructured the company. Mm-hmm. And I think that Missing Link was on the chopping board for a second, and I don't think it is anymore. Mm-hmm. But I think that as a result of that restructuring, they went back to the drawing board with some things. I don't know what that implies or what level of retooling that they've done. But I do know that they just weren't happy with what happened with the beta tests, in so much as, like, the phones couldn't handle it. They could not handle the stress of the game, and the servers couldn't handle it, and it was only for, like, smaller portions of the world.
Which I think is a better sign than the alternative of it being so boring that your phone doesn't get a little hot, you know? I think I'd rather, like, they have to tone it down from something more ambitious than for it to start out kind of, you know, ho-hum.
And I'll also say that, like, if you read those leaks about Missing Link...
Which I have not, and I will not.
You know, even if you do, the stuff that they found is legitimate, but, like, what they said, the context, like, they were wrong off the bat, and people called them out for it.
Yeah.
So, like, I also think that, like, this is why leaks are harmful, because you don't have context, and then false information spreads.
And then people run down a rabbit hole and go in a goose chase, and they get their little ideas in their head. This is why the next regular Pat rap track has a diss line against the leakers, just in general. There's a whole verse that's anti-leaker. I said, if motherfuckers don't know how to behave, I hope Square Enix serves you right and keeps your shit all delayed. In a bit more of a musical cadence than that. Because I just think it's such a fucking bummer. It takes the fun out of it for everybody, for the people looking forward to it, for the people working on the game. Like, and maybe I've maybe as somebody who like makes things, obviously not to the degree of like making an original video game, but like, you know, we have the hearts of creators, you and I think that's why we're a little more sympathetic to like there are real people that like this is their life's work and they're excited to get to work on it and share it with people, and it's just getting fucking stolen basically, and the thunder taken away, and that's so lame. So fuck that. If you're taking part in that, like what the fuck is wrong with you? That's my take on it. PJ? Oh, his power went out. No worries. I thought you were mad at me. He DM'd me. My power went out. It's storming in LA. So, anyway, I've got a kazoo from Bryony. Can I get a number from 1 to 49? I was like, did I say something? Is this my Jimmy Fallon drag queen moment? Did I miss some gay slang that PJ hadn't taught me yet? All right, 1 to 49. Kazoo, thank God. 69's not on the list. 12, okay. Okay. This one goes out to Bryony. Sweater Weather by The Neighborhood. I was like, I'm having fun. I'm gonna keep going. That is gonna be 2013. Huge song when I was, sorry, 2012. Huge song when I was in high school, sophomore, junior year especially. There you go. The bisexuals are giving up. I was thinking, like, isn't this the song that everyone says is like a bisexual anthem? I always thought that the singer of the song was a woman. I thought the singer was like someone with like a very raspy but female voice. But no, it's a guy. And he does say at the beginning, all I am is a man. So I guess sort of a misreading of the text there for me. But did anyone else think that? I always thought it was a woman singing. I guess we can turn the game audio back up. Boom, boom, boom. We're almost done. We're at level 96, so I'm thanks to PJ. Sorry about the storm. I hope he's all right. I mean, he just he's DMing me, so it's not like he got struck by lightning. But that was a huge help for keeping me sane, because having another real life person to talk to, like in the flesh, not in the flesh, but in the voice, because chat's one thing, but like being able to bounce off of another human being. Not that you guys aren't human beings. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like, a real person I'm on a phone call with is all. That's easier to keep my brain occupied. And it was a good discussion. Honestly, people are going to regret if they skip this, because I think it's all grinding. This was a really good stream, just for hearing PJ's theories and hearing us bitch about KH2. You're all real. I mean, some of you are a little, arguably less real than others, like the goblins of you. But the Shatter is 100% real. I ain't saving, baby. That power, that storm ain't gonna reach me. I'm on the East Coast. We're fine. You know, like your Charas, your Omosorbits, your Birdies. Young Cub, definitely Chatter of Light, very real. Thank you for the 100 bits. How many Chatters of Light? I don't know, like 2. Like Young Cub and maybe Buffoon. Oh, audio's doubled again, my bad. My bad. I really got to figure that out. I just don't understand. Bow, 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 bow. PJ can get back on. Let's get PJ back. Finish these levels out. Calling him back now. Ooh. Yo. What's the... No, you're fine. I was like, oh, I think I like talked for a long time, and I was like, did I say something wrong? I don't know if you heard me on stream, but I was like, is this like my Jimmy Fallon RuPaul moment where he's like doing a goof on me? Where I said, drag queen. I was like, is there a new slur that dropped that I didn't know about? Oh, yeah, PJ's quiet. Oh, yeah, because I had desktop audio muted.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, I was talking mostly
Yeah,
that time anyway. They couldn't hear you. You're good now.
Okay, hi.
But what was the last thing you heard me say before your power went out?
I was talking. The
Oh.
second that I finished talking about leaks, like the very second, the last thing you heard was the last thing I said, and
Okay.
then like the period. If you were transcribing, it would have been period Thunderstrike.
Gotcha.
Power goes out.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, I have to change your drop to Blue Sky because it still links to your deactivated Twitter.
Sorry.
That's all right.
I'm working on overhauling the tarot deck, so that
Ooh, I
I'm not
love the
posting
tarot
any
deck.
art right now. I'm like halfway done.
Yeah, I've seen
the
a
new
lot of,
cards are really good.
I love them. I'm glad that you agree because they are fucking
I
good.
usually don't like them, but I think that
Yeah.
they're a big step up from the old cards.
They're amazing.
So,
I would fucking, if there weren't like legal issues, I would purchase them and have my tarot read.
yeah. You know, I'm starting to get into doing more tactile, physical hobbies.
Oh, yeah.
Because the internet's just bad.
Yeah.
Um, And I'm slowly working my way into bookbinding.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
That's something that I really want to do. So it's very possible that at some point I might just make cards and give them to my friends.
Ooh, do I count?
No problem with that.
Do I count?
guess, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Also, I want everyone here to know, Pat asked me to make him an asset that took me 7 minutes. I did
7
it
minutes?
immediately.
Oh, you mean the medal?
The medal, yeah.
It's not like a huge spoiler. I asked for a fake Ernesto de la Cruz medal from Union Cross. There is a Miguel and Hector medal, but
Yeah.
there's no Ernesto, so I wanted that made for. It's actually for the rap song.
Oh,
Yeah, I think I was talking about that when you got booted, but I was talking about how there's a whole verse that's anti-leaker because I just think that they're fucking losers. So I think I went a whole rant about how, I think being someone who makes stuff and you and I can commiserate on it, that even though we're not making things to the caliber of like a AAA video game, I've grown more sympathetic to people who like have their art leaked. Like it's back in the day. Like if I'm a kid, I'm like, oh, it's cool. Like I get to know more about Super Smash Bros. Brawl before it actually comes out. But it's people's life's work, and they work on it for such a long time, and they're excited. They're probably more excited to share it than I am to share a video. Like it's that feeling amplified. So if someone were to like take my video and release it in piecemeal, I'd be really upset. So
did I ever tell you about my story with what happened when Kingdom Hearts 3, the Monsters Inc. leaks happened?
It sounds vaguely familiar, but I'm not sure.
Okay, well, I'll say it again.
Yeah.
Tell the chat. I still do stuff at Cage Insider, but I was a staff member at Cage Insider at the time, and these leaks appeared online showing 2 development screenshots of Kingdom Hearts 3 for Monsters Inc. And at that point, this was before it had been announced. So, like, it was spoiling that Monsters Inc. was in Kingdom Hearts 3 months before it was revealed.
Right.
And we weren't really sure the legitimacy because, like, it wasn't finished. It wasn't, like... It was pretty polished, but it could have been fake.
Right.
And so we were talking about it on the forums, and because, once something like that gets reported, like, as a press outlet, like, you kind of do have due diligence to talk a little bit about it.
Right.
So people were talking about it on the Cage Insider forums, and one of the hackers was like, "Oh yeah, Square Enix is working with this other company, and their file transfer protocol was totally open to the public. And look at all this other stuff that we found." And they started posting more leaks on Cage Insider's forums. And we were like, "You can't do that. Square is going to think that we are leaking."
Right.
Stop it.
I remember this now. Yeah.
We couldn't get a hold of Square. We couldn't get a hold of anybody. So I had done earlier that year an interview with Tasha Sonart, who is at Pixar, who was one of the developers who was working with Square as the Pixar consultant. And I think her pronouns are she, her. They might be they, them. I'm so sorry if I'm wrong. But I had to go into my DMs and be like, "Hey, remember me from my interview? You're my only hope. Someone is bleeding assets from you guys. Like, you need to plug this up. Like, they've got access to like a good chunk of the game." Level 99.
I did it. Yeah, I did it while you were telling your story.
You need to save
I'm saving right now.
right now.
Thank God. And yeah, that's just fucking bonkers bananas. That's that is like so.
Yeah, and all that Tasha could say was like, "Thank you."
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing that up. Because like they couldn't be like they're real or like
Yeah,
whatever.
right.
But I also wanted to make it clear to Disney and Pixar and Square that like they were not coming from us, even though they
Right.
were getting posted on the forums.
Yeah, you have to, not cover your tracks, but have the paper trail and let them know like you're not the bad guy in that situation. That's huge.
Yeah. It was a crazy day.
That is crazy. PJ, I have to fight data fights now, so I don't think I'll be as fun of a conversationalist.
I got to get ready to go anyway.
Okay,
so,
perfect. And I think we covered a lot. And I was saying, people are going to regret if they didn't tune into the stream or aren't going to watch the VOD because I think it's all grinding because this was some of the more enlightening combos we've had on stream in quite a while instead of me just humming the battle
Make
music.
sure that you title it appropriately.
Yeah, well, it'll probably be called, KHD Platinum Trophy Part 21, but maybe I should just say featuring PJ. Maybe people will. Maybe that may be a
that'll
deterrent,
make
though.
people like that's a huge deterrent.
Yeah.
People are like, "Ew,
PJ." No, this was really
Anyway.
fun.
Yeah, thanks for calling me. I'm happy to hop on.
Yeah,
Bye,
thanks for helping
everybody.
me. Yeah, have a good one.
Congratulations.
Thanks. All right, folks. One of the brightest minds in the cage space. Underrated. Put a trigger warning at the start of it. Yeah. That's probably doubled again. Okay, should be good now. Yeah, sorry. It's loud. Turn it up. Sorry if I missed anything being said in the chat. Anytime I have like a guest on, I tend to, my focus gets more, divided towards the guest. So if I don't think I missed any. Got the kazoo. We got the AMA from then. All right, Lexia's time. Finally, I am level 99. I have saved. Oh, I need to put Reflect on. Fuck. God damn it. Blandman! Oh, and my combos are all fucked up. Just kill me, bro. Gotta turn Donald Kier back on. Oh, and now it's gonna take forever to die. You talk so much shit about me? I thought so. I had a fucking feeling. Well, I'm gonna open my window while Lexius kills my ass. It was so fucking cold in here at the beginning of stream, so I closed the windows, and now I'm sweaty. Alright, so let's do... Right, yeah, I gotta keep that in mind. Let's put Reflect back on there. I'm gonna change the stream title to KHD Platinum Grinding plus Data Fights, because listen, we're gonna get a whole hour of data fights now. Yeah, I'm sweaty before even fighting. Not super encouraging. Let's get damage control. Sounds good. Ha! You're gonna make me sweat more. I figured the new angle would just be for rambles, but I could make it for the stream as well. I just feel like, I don't know, people were probably so used to me like being in this orientation that it just might seem weird to switch it. But I don't know if it probably looks better, right? It's more fun regardless of what I'm doing. But I don't know. Let's turn all these back on. Maybe not Magnet Burst, probably not for these bosses. Alright, room save. Yeah, that's true. It would probably be harder. She's not super keen about always being on camera, and so that would make it harder for her to kind of stop in and chat with us. So that is a good reason. Except for the one time for Disney's Extreme Skate Adventure where she was totally fine with just sitting down and being fully visible, but, you know, duty called for her. She had to. People are used to me in this orientation, so it'd be weird if I'd switched it. Or that shit before. Yeah, sorry. Bringing back memories for folks unintentionally. Did I just do a whole bar of damage with that? That's crazy. There we go, there's that opening. That's the command grab. And that's an opening. Fuck you, idiot. Fuck. How would you rank the K2 Data Org in terms of who's hardest? It's been a while since I played through all of them, but I would probably have to put Ansem, or not Ansem, Xemnas up there. Roxas for sure. Larxene took me like, what, 7 hours, I think, when I played this in 2021. So... Oh my god. Sweet and savory dreams, birdie. Oh no, I have ethers on circle. Ah! Oh shit ass. Shitter. Oh my god, no! I think being in limit was my death sentence there. I should have just popped a high potion instead of doing that to get the full cure. I got pretty far though. I think I can do it. Yo, Owls! Thank you for the 46 months. Leveling up the power units. Alright, block that. I was doing so well. Oh, I forgot. I gotta do that. Thank you. Oh. Okay, command grab. Idiot. I feel like I'm like fucking cooking. Ooh, shit. No! I panicked. Shit. God, he just keeps letting me combo him. That was crazy. No! Die! You fucker! Oh my god. Okay! Yeah, that was sick. I did really well on that. I'm like proud of myself. I'm usually really trash at these. That was like second actual try, right? Or first? No, I did die after I equipped the shit that I wanted. But look at that Lost Illusion, which I need for a synth. So that's pretty big. Okay. Hell yeah, let's get Donald Kier back on. What should I do next? I was thinking like Xigbar. I don't know though. Where am I going? Donald. Can we just turn all these off? Just so he can only cure me? Like, do I really want him casting magic? Luxord? You wanna do a poll? Next, data fight. Xigbar, Luxord, Axel. The other calm people have more Lost Illusions. Okay, so Vexen or Marluxia, I guess. I'm just gonna put it up for 1 minute. Losered. What do the people want? Marluxia is winning. Pretty handily, actually. Marluxia's pretty easy. That was the absent silhouette that took me the longest, but... do your prediction? Like, how many deaths? Vok, are you in prediction running position? I could do it if not. Oh, Marluxia and Vexen are tied. That's true. The restore count for Marluxia would make it a bit easier. Bow, 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 bow. Sure. That's true. I'm at level 99, so... Alright, let's do Marluxia. It's slightly ahead. It's 1 vote ahead. I think it would be easier than Vexen if we want to build up. So, okay. Marluxia wins. Okay, so what should our prediction be? Should it be just, like, amount of deaths from 1 to 100? Split it up 5 ways? Or no, we can split up 10 ways, can't we? Yeah, Chesh versus... the only regret with that clip is that I didn't have, like, a physical, like, a visual representation of the poll. There's probably, like a overlay or something I could get to, like, have the polls show up so you could see them in the VOD and not just when you're watching live. I mean, I have died 100 times on things, you know? I think we should just go... We should break it up in 10s. So I'll do this first one. Assuming we get through more than one today. God, it looks like such shit in OBS. I have, like, no room. Tiz, thank you for the sub there. How many deaths on Data Marluxia? Oh, can you do it, Vodka? Can you do amount of deaths on Data Marluxia from, like, 1 to 100, I guess? Break it up by 10s for a prediction. It might be dramatic, but I don't know. I have died a lot. It might be 100 plus. Who knows? Thank you so much, Tiz. I appreciate that. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, you missed a lot. You missed a big convo. Big PJ podcast. Alright, let's see. As something to discuss while data fighting, what are some ideas for brackets in March? I would say we have the Keyblade bracket from last year that we never did, so we could do Keyblade bracket. I remember once upon a time Daisy made like a bracket of fictional bears that I thought would be really fun to do. Battle quote bracket would be great. I also wanted to do a food mascot bracket, so we could do hair bracket, yeah. So there's enough to fill March. At least 4 things there, potentially 5. How many? If we do like 1 every Tuesday. 1, 2, 3. So 4 Tuesdays. There's 5 Saturdays though. If we were to make the brackets a Saturday thing, March 1st would be a Saturday. I will not do the bear bracket. I won't ask. Yeah, Young Cub would love the bear bracket. All right, locking in. Put your predictions in if Vodka has run it. I'm not sure if she has, but I haven't died yet, so you're good. Ooh. Ooh, I should have put fire on my shortcut. Stop doing that. Like, leave us alone. He's being weirdo. Ow! I'm being greedy. Not good. Can I get a fucking break here? Because that's not an opening, but I'm so greedy for damage. Well, there we go. There's a combo. There you go. Predictions now. If Daisy sends me the bear bracket, I'll be happy to run it. Fucking finally. Oh, that's where I would want to be casting fire on him. Annoying. Oh, he's so good. That fucking Marley boomed me again. Damn it. Yeah, if I retry, I need to have fire on my shortcut. Fuck. Oh my god, fuck you. It's crazy how much less punishing this is when I'm not level 1, though, because I would have been dead like a million times before now. Ah! I'm not sure. I needed at least 1, but potentially 2 or more. Cringe. Oh my god, he's so annoying. Gonna lose my fucking count. Oh my god, he's so good. Stop with this! This fucking rose cage is so annoying! Oh my god, what is wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Fuck. That works. Oh, okay, DM. Ooh, guys. Totally unrelated to everything. There's like a music festival type thing going on in Ocean City in September. And they're going to have a Green Day, Cake, and Vampire Weekend. And those are like 3 bands in like my all-time top 10. At least in terms of bands that are like still alive. And so I might be trying to snag tickets for that. Green Day is like the headliner for the first day. And then I think, yeah, Cake is first day and Vampire Weekend is day 2. So I would like to hit at least day 1. Because then I've seen Gorillaz, Unknown Mortal Orchestra, White Reaper. That's like, they're all in my top 10. And then if I get Green Day and Cake in there, that's huge. I would just need to see the Strokes, basically, to really get everything that I've wanted out of live music. I wouldn't mind seeing Tame Impala live as well. That'd be fun. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, that's blockable. I have not once had the chance to restore my count. What even is this move? I don't even remember this. Will he stop? That was brutal. I think I'm gonna get the count out on my numbers here. That's how I'm gonna die. Ow. Like, stop doing this fucking rose cage. I am so sick of it. And the pools. Enough. Enough. Oh, bitch. I just have to sit here and take it, I guess. I'm literally gonna die. Oh my god. I suck. Okay, I'll try to reflect the final attack. Oh, yeah, baby. Again? Really? Oh. That was such a botch job. First try, baby. A first try, baby. Well, give those points out. Where's my dashboard? Ba-da. Whew. More like Marlboro because he smoked. Let's award those points. Should have had an option for first try, baby. You could have been fucking rich. You did. You did. Alright. I mean, Vexen got the next most votes, but I just don't think he's going to be easier than like a Luxord or a Zexion or a Zigbar. I want to try Zigbar. I want to do what I want to do. You know? Marluza. What's up, bucko? That's true, I could try to get the synth trophy. Oh, it's bad start. Bad start. Getting shot a lot. Thanks, Donald. Ow. Fuck you. Give me a fucking break. He's so good. Oh my god, he's so good. He shoots at the exact time I don't expect. Every time. Oh my god. Like, without fail. Every fucking time. Oh my god. I'm gonna get punished. Oh, thank you, Donald. Good boy. Fuck. The fucking potion didn't pop? Come on, let's go! Oh, ow, what the fuck? Oh, God. Okay. That's fine. I just thought, I don't know. He is obnoxious. Let's learn it, though. I think his gun, or his Keyblade, will have a gun form change. Oh my god, he's so good! Come here! What an asshole. Like, how is he so fucking good? It's a pause. He pauses the first 2 times. Ugh. Oh yeah, Reflect eats the blue bolt. I learned that during the vanilla fight. He is such a prick. Wow, that ended quickly. God, he's so good! Oh, Zigba, you're so good! Oh no. Alright, just run in a circle when the final part starts. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow. Ow. Stay out of my fucking way. Let me do anything! Fucking Donald! His fucking corpse gets in the way! Whoa! Whoa, whoa, Young Cub, thank you for the 5 gift subs to Elbow Juice, Skylar Ferret, Davis Zero, X Hale, and Squiggly Wiggler. Char, thank you. Not Chara, Young Cub, but I was reading Char saying OMG. Char, you can't just take credit from Young Cub for the gift subs. Thank you so much for that, Young Cub. Very much appreciated. I'm having a lot of trouble with names recently. If you were there for the last season of the session of the Traders, I was calling people the wrong names, reading the wrong death puns for the people that weren't killed most recently. It's tough. Thank you, Young Cub. I'm so good. I did everything. That's right. Okay. It just goes on and on forever. Oh, I have to warp snipe or whatever. Come on. There we go. You're fucked. Second try, baby. Alright, we're cooking. We are cooking. Wow. Fuck you. That's 3 down, baby. That is unprecedented progress for fighting the data fights. Yeah, and at level 99, it's like easy breezy. Well, I don't want to speak too soon, but thankfully I didn't feed the defense goof to Boosty. God damn it! I should just shut the fuck up. All right, Luxord. Let's try Luxord.
The first to run out of time is
Oh yeah, I'm solo for this.
a challenge, is it?
Oh, I was way too slow on that. Okay. No. Free me. A challenge! Oh, oh, oh! It all comes down to the fucking DM that I have to pause scum to have any chance at. Ooh, I lost him. Damn it. They all explode right now? Sure do. Wait, am I supposed to cast magic on those? I don't really remember. Yeah. How am I losing so bad? I'm beating the shit out of this guy. That's all? I got diced one time? I feel like I've been kicking his ass ever since. I lost him. Alright, here we are. First this part. I'm not really using Reflect in this fight, so... Alright. Fuck! Oh. You motherfucker. There goes my time. Thanks, folks, that's my time. It's like such a fucking crapshoot, even with pause scumming on that fourth one, because it's so fast, you know? I kicked his ass like 9 out of 10 times. I lost that DM, and the one time I got turned into a die. That's fair. That's more than fair. I'm getting greedy. Well, that was a bust. At least I'm in the lead right now. I'm gonna card clip through the pillar there. Hello? Oh, hello? Yeah, pause. I think he's saying cards. Oh, you? Oh, greed. Oh, what the hell? Oh, what the fuck, Sora? Whiff. Oh, hello. Welcome to the thunder. Oh, wrong button. Look closely. Intercepted. Oh, ow, ow. No, no. Oh. All right. He twirls so elegantly. It's like a 50-50. That's so annoying. I wonder if I can salvage it. If I can live through this. He's coming to get me. You motherfucker. He's doing it again! No! No! Well, I'm getting a second chance here. Oh. Fuck! Like, are you not just gambling on the fourth pick? Like, you can time the other ones. And I'm sure you could technically time the fourth, but, like, I'm not a superhuman. No, I know that.
Do you know the rules?
Like, I'm just flipping a coin and losing every fucking time. Timeout. That is such horseshit, man. So far, the hardest day to fight. But I feel like pause buffering, you're just, like, you're not even really upping your odds, because the time it takes to unpause and press X, like, it's negligible, because, like, it's moving so fast. It doesn't matter. Dr. Tapeworm MD, thanks for the follow.
The first to run out of
And the fact that I got to play through this boring fucking fight up until this bullshit-ass win condition. I think you just have to fucking get lucky on the last one. Hello. Are you a tapeworm, or do you deal with tapeworms? Hello? Or both?
Look closely. Back off. This is it. Yes. A challenge. Thunder. It's over. It's over. Real. Take this. Take this. Yeah, back off.
Damn it.
This is it.
It's just so boring. I'm bored.
It's over.
This is coming from a guy who grinded to 99 today.
This is it.
No, it's okay.
Take this. Thunder.
Idiot.
It's over.
Gotta be DM time.
A challenge.
Oh, fucking pop up.
Who's on top of
Yep.
the game?
Nope. I was like, oh, it's time to do the pause scumming. But no. I mean, should I try to pause scum the last one? I just don't know if it matters. Alright, don't read that. I have to focus. The Carpe. Gotta be DM time.
Do you know the rules?
Oh, fuck you, bitch. You're done. You're cooked. You're washed. Idiot.
You play the game quite well.
Thank God. Okay. 4 down. Give me that shit. Feed it to my duck. Nope. There you go. Oh wait, the defense boost. Got a room save to keep that. What do you think? Maybe... What should we do? Vexen? I mean, I can just do that at the end of stream, you know? I'll be going out there to save anyway, so... thank you, Dashing Potato. Oh yeah, that's tomorrow. I forgot. I'm not streaming tomorrow, but... oh yeah, Zexkid's probably a good call. Yeah, usually I post the... Well, last year I didn't either, but... First 2 years I posted the Twitch highlights on Valentine's Day, but... I, posted them a bit early, both this year and last year. But yeah. February 14th. My date on February 14th, 2021 was, Twitch chat and KH1. So... Ooh. We don't really have any big V-Day plans. Not Goofy! No, not Donald! How could you? Not me! Ow. Oh, I'm books within books await me. Dispel, idiot! No! Get some extra damage in, you know. Can you avoid this? Oh. Wow. What the fuck? I don't ever remember doing that. That was cool. No! committed to paperback. God, that lasts a long time. Come here, you. Oh, fuck. Well, I can't use Dispel. At least I still have my crown. Creature alert. Yeah, should I just final right now? Where's the book? Huh! No, stupid. He was kind of cooking me though, so I don't know. Leave him alone! Look, I got like a whole bar of damage. For free, for cheats. Like, can I avoid being sucked into the book? Feels kind of nonsense. Like what? I'm guaranteed to lose HP? Like what if it wanted to be a sweat who does it with no damage? Not goof! Not goof! You made it better! You made it better! Whatever, loser. Ew, I think I reflected it. Maybe. No! Come here! What? You skipped on the Goofy, bitch. I think I'm reflecting the book move, the double book. Get double booked, idiot. Where's my reaction command, bitch? Get out of here. No! Yeah, for sure. That's how you be sweaty and do no damage. Oh, one more. Rip, bozo. Whew. Knock him off into the fucking ocean, Sora. I want to see that motherfucker drown in a kazoo to celebrate. From Cyrus. 1 to 48, please. Celebratory kazoo. 16. Let's see. Okay. This one goes out to Foo. Anyone know what it's called? We got Na 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 Na. No, not Melody, no. Melody in My Head is part of it, but that's not how it goes. Replay, yes, by Ayaz? 2009. Shorty's like a melody in my head that I can't keep out. Got me singing like na 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 every day, like my iPod stuck on replay, AAA. Yeah, 2009. What a middle school banger. Going right next to Paparazzi by Lady Gaga. Okay. Sorry, gotta do it. Okay. Let's room save. Let's hard save, and let's check on the Lost Illusions. They got 15 minutes left, so let's save, and then we'll see if we can synth what's left. We'll have to go to a different save point. Okay. What do I still have to do, though? Did I never make... Oh, I have to do Frozen Pride plus. Okay, all these pluses I still have to do. That's what it is. Okay. I'm like really focusing. I don't want to fuck this up somehow. So it should just be Frozen Pride Plus, right? And it looks like I can make it. Right? Yeah, baby! How is that only bronze? Fucker. Alright, 35. That's 2 trophies today. Could have been more, probably, if I saved after I grinded to 99 on my own, but... Okay, Craftsman. Oh, I wonder if we should be pivoting to Paradox Cups. Here's what's left. Obviously, the Platinum itself. Collect all character entries, which is locked behind Lingering Will. Collect all treasures, which is locked behind the Data Fights. All mission entries, all minigame entries, all limit entries. We could definitely get the limits very soon. We could do that probably today, but I'm not gonna. That sounds boring. Character link, which I guess also is Lingering Will. S rank on a Gummy Ship mission for all routes. Obtain all blueprints. All the Paradox Cups, so 4 of those. And then obtain S rank on a Gummy Ship EX mission for all routes. So we are getting there. That's true, yeah. If I had my progress, Robot Yozora might not have come into your life. Let's save again. Okay, so like for the last 10 minutes, I'll try out, maybe Axel? I don't know. Yeah, the gummy ones, I don't think I can do that sober. I will be so bored. Maybe I can get PJ on the horn again and we can talk bullshit again, but I either need to be intoxicated or having a live conversation. See, Axel's, I feel like the battle is won or lost in like the first 10 seconds. I know on level 1 there's like a strat with like Mysterious Abyss and Blizzaga, which, I don't know, should I put Blizzaga on Triangle? If that'll even do anything. Let's try it. Yeah, he's cheesable, but if I don't know the cheese... Oh, right, limit form. Okay, that too. Well, let's see what I can do. Righto, yeah. That's pretty intense. Okay, so that attack is not an opening, I guess. Oh, right, can't I, like, do half of the RC? Ooh! Isn't it, like, do half the RC and it kind of loops him or something?
Come here. I'll make it all stop.
Oh. If I don't do the RC, that clears the floor. Is that what I want to do? I would assume so. Also, I'm burning, I'm not touching the floor, so fuck off. That's bullshit. Ah, but he keeps killing me on the, not the initial fire pillar, so I do 2 of them. And then drop it. Get back! Me when I'm playing the Spottle and it says it's pre-1800s. Oh, okay. Damn it. That's the thing, like, the battle is so easily lost in the very beginning because, you know, you get your HP drained to 1 and then, you know, 1 hit and you're out. Me and Bach! We deserve each other, me and Bach! Please stop bringing the wall of fire, but it's so toasty. Fuck! God, I keep thinking he's gonna come from somewhere else, and he just explodes right there. Oh, from the center? Why am I like... I thought I had to like hug the wall. Hey, yo! Alright, let's try this again. I'm so flattened, and I'm too late! Oh. He like missed me, kind of. Why would he like this fight? Because it makes me hurt? Surely there's no other Johnny Cash song that could apply here. I will let me down. I will make me hurt.
I'll make it all stop.
Burn! Alright, middle of the stage. I still fucking missed! Oh! Get back! There's like a trick to making that RC more amenable, and I can't remember what it is.
Come here. I'll make it all stop.
Gotta be quicker than that. Oh. Fuck off! There we go. Fuck you, bitch, you're so dead! Oh, yeah. Well, that is very easy cheesy. Beautiful Patty Girl. Look at that. That's my new brand. That's my new brand of cosmetics. Easy breezy, beautiful Patty Girl. Alright, let's do Magic Boost. And look at that. That's like half of the fucking fights, right? What was that, 6? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hell yeah. Okay. So, we're gonna close it down. I'm pretty happy with the progress, considering I was despairing at the start of this stream, so pretty pog. We're going to save very much, and I will be back back to our normal time slot Saturday at 4 for Sly 4 for real. I have it. I've downloaded it. So it's here. It's on my PS3. And I am so fucking hungry, dude. Oh my god. I don't know if you've heard my stomach grumbling for like the past like half hour. And then this will return Tuesday and Thursday at 6. So normal time. Yeah, it's Saturday, not Sunday anymore, because I was going to go up to visit my parents, but I'm going to postpone that until next weekend instead. I'm on Patreon and Discord and Blue Sky. One of these days I'll get the Blue Sky. Fine, I'll raid Cage Guides. I'm not going to stick around, so you're going to have to speak for me. And I will see you Saturday and or Tuesday. Take it easy. Bye.